Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make a no-bean chili. Let's get it. Welcome back, Towners, to our week 14 of our game day food and football series. This week we made some no-bean chili, basically a meatless chili with no beans in it. And if you can get a close-up of this one, this is our next day bowl where all the flavors trying to work together overnight. You know, everything like beans and chili, pasta, spaghetti, lasagna, all that tastes better the next day. But here's our chili, and we're going to get straight to the video on how we made it. All right, Towners, to start off this recipe to make this no-bean chili, we've previously already chopped up our veggies, so we're getting our pan hot. Over medium-high heat, we added in some butter as well as some olive oil to start cooking our veggies. Once we got that melted down, we just went ahead and added in one medium-sized yellow onion, as well as 2 green bell peppers. Feel free to mix and match the colors if you like. This is just what we had on hand, so this is what we used. We went ahead and sauteed these up for about a good minute and a half, allowed the veggies to soak up the olive oil and butter. And then we took about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and chopped them up, smashed them and chopped them up, added those to the pot, and cooked those for about 30 seconds or so. Then we went ahead and started to add in all of our meat. We added in 2 pounds of ground beef and 1 1/4 pounds of ground pork. Then we took our wooden spatula and went ahead and just broke all this up together to mix and combine and start cooking all of the meat and veggies. Once we got everything well combined, we started to start seasoning it. We hit it with some kosher salt, some black pepper, chili powder, some paprika, some cinnamon, as well as some cumin. And then again, went ahead and started to mix everything together. After we got everything combined, we went ahead and popped the lid on it and let that cook for about 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, get everything good and going. Once it was starting to get fully cooked through, we went ahead and still continued to mix it up again and let it go uncovered for a bit to get that liquid to cook out. We forgot to add in some mushrooms previously, so we added in a pack of white mushrooms that we had. Mix that up again. Now, after we had everything all mixed up and well combined, now it was time for us to basically start adding in our tomatoes and all of our sauce. We took a 28-ounce can of tomato sauce and added that into our pan of meat and vegetables. We also added in a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason I like to get all the sauce possible out of my tomato can. So I went ahead and just added a little bit of water to each one of those cans and shook it around a bit, and then poured that back into our skillet with our meat and tomato sauce. Then we got our spatula again and went ahead and mixed all this together, got everything good and combined. We popped the lid on it and was about to let it go, but then I realized that I forgot to add some tomato paste. So took out our tomato paste, added in about 2 tablespoons or so of that, and mixed that in well together, and then let it go. And that's basically pretty much it. From here, we popped the lid on top of our chili and let it cook. We want the meat to get, soft so we can get it and basically just break up into small chunks to mimic the bean that we don't have in it. You still have some large chunks, but you still have some smaller chunks in that as well. I let this go for about a good hour and 30 minutes. You can go longer if you want. The sauce will just thicken up a bit, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Go ahead and season it. At this time, season it how you like it. Taste the seasonings. If you feel you need to add any more salt or pepper, any additional onion powder, garlic powder, any other seasonings, go ahead and do so at that time. To make our bowl, I like to top mine with some jalapenos, cheese, and sour cream. So that's what we have here on our bowl. And this chili came out amazing. If you like chili and miss chili, go ahead and make this. You don't need the beans in it at all. It definitely works fine without it. And this definitely works great on a cold winter, fall type of weather that we're having right now. And it's great to sit down and watch football with it. Here we're doing a little quick taste test or off camera, but we'll go ahead and do another one on camera. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe, guys. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, enjoy. All right, guys, that was our video on how we made our no bean chili. Let's see, let's dig in here a bit, see if we can get everything. Like I said, I like to serve mine with chili, cheese, jalapenos, the homies, some sour cream. So I'll see if I can give you guys a close up of that without spilling anything. This definitely does the job all the time. Got some hot dogs and some sausages. You can throw those in here as well. You can make nachos out of this. You can take this a lot of different ways, just with the meat sauce or whatever you want to call it. But the chili is great. The flavors work well overnight, letting it sit overnight. I had a bowl last night, and just today, this morning, the flavors are deeper. So if you can make a day, you definitely have the ability to make a day ahead of time. But go ahead and try out this chili recipe. Just leave the beans out, leave the carbs out. Good to go. All right, so let's get into our picks, guys, for week 13. Week 13, we went 8-6, I believe. Lost a couple of games that it just happens. The Raiders-Washington game, that game was weird the whole way through, low scoring. If Morik would have got that pick 6 at the end, the ball went straight through his hands on that jump route, that would have won the game for us. They wouldn't have been able to score to continue to drive to get the field goal. And when we got the ball back, it was just too late. Let's see. We also lost the Chargers versus the Bengals. That game was weird also. Chargers jumped off to like, what, a 16-0, almost 24-0 lead. And then the Bengals fought back to 22-24. And then they fell apart. Ended up score being 41-22. The Lions versus Vikings. Watching that game, I was like, the Lions are just destined to not win a game. Like they, what was it? I think a 4th down inside the 20, their 20, and they went for it and stuff as opposed to punting, and gave them the ball back pretty much in field goal range, down by 2, and they kicked the field goal to take the lead, and somehow the Lions drove down with like less than a minute to win that game. Let's see, what else did we lose? Steelers versus Ravens, that 2-point conversion at the end, where they couldn't convert. Seahawks versus 49ers. 49ers couldn't pull that out in the 4th quarter. And Patriots versus Bills. That game was weird. Patriots, but Mac Brown threw 3 passes the whole game. Ran the ball down their throat all day. But it was still a low-scoring game. So, I mean, can't put it that much on the running game the running scheme that the Patriots did, because they only scored 14 points. But, it was pretty much all field goals, driving down and holding the clock. But Bills couldn't pull that one out. So we're going on to week 14, guys. Let's see what we have here. Some more of this chili. It's cold out here, guys, too. It's rainy, cold, perfect chili weather. Cheese starting to melt with the hot chili. Man. I got cheese hanging from my face, my bad. All right, let's see. I hit it with enough Tabasco sauce. I'm tripping. All right, for the week 14 games, Thursday Night Football, we have the Steelers versus the Vikings. The way the Vikings just let that go against the Lions, I'm going to go with the Steelers. For Sunday, Raiders versus Chiefs. I've been picking Raiders all year. Then we have Waller. I don't know if he's going to play from the knee injury, and he made a big difference in not being on the field. They just was zoning on Renfro all game, and not having another deep threat. They're not using Deshaun Jackson as much. We also lost Kenyon Drake to a knee injury, so Jacob's going to have to carry the load like rookie season. Hopefully he can do so. I think I might pick the Chiefs on this one, guys. Hopefully the Raiders will win and pull it out. Well, I know they will, but I think I'm going to pick the Chiefs on this. The Chiefs versus over Raiders. Ravens versus Browns. You know, you start off great. Everybody think you're the world of you, and then you start losing one or two games, and then all the critics come through and say, oh, this is not the team. Lamar Jackson can't do it. Is he a bust now? Blah, blah, blah. It's crazy how that comes out. They did the same thing last week with Russell Wilson. I saw on ESPN they were saying that Russell Wilson is done. He's been in the league for what, 10 or 11 years, and I don't think he's even had a losing season yet. This is like his first so far, possibly can be a losing season. And they're saying that he's done. I'm like, they just come up with anything just to get a story to go through. But Ravens versus Browns, Ravens may be a skid. They're not playing so well the last few games. Still 8-4, but I think I might go with the Browns with this one. It's in Cleveland, so I'm gonna go with the Browns. Browns over Ravens. Jaguars versus Texans. Jaguars over versus Titans. I'm sorry. We're gonna go with the Titans on that one. Saints versus Jets. We're gonna go with the Saints. Cowboys versus Washington. Heineke just keeps he keeps pulling out some craziness. The interception that we didn't get allowed him to win that game. They're saying, is he a franchise quarterback? I don't know, but we'll go with the Cowboys on this. It's in Washington, but we'll go with the Cowboys. Cowboys over Washington in Washington's 4-game winning streak. Falcons versus Panthers. This is a tough one. Hard to choose this game. The Falcons, they're kind of playing like the Eagles. They're scoring a lot of points, but sometimes it's when it doesn't matter. Or I watched the game against the Buccaneers, and it was close until like about the fourth quarter, and they just gave that one up. Panthers, I don't know if Cam Newton has hold. I know he's starting now, but they lost Christian McCaffrey, so I don't know if he's fully gained control. He has a starting role, but does he fully know all his playbook and everything? I'm going to go with the Falcons on that one. But the Panthers are most likely to win that one. I don't know, but I'm going to go with the Falcons. Seahawks versus Texans. Seahawks. Lions versus Broncos. Broncos. Giants versus Chargers. Chargers. And I believe that Giants quarterback may not play that game. I think he's going to be out. I think they signed a backup quarterback off of another squad just to have a quarterback on the team. So we're going with the Chargers on that one. 49ers versus Bengals. That'll be a good game. Expected the 49ers to pull that one out, keep that streak going. They were also without Deebo Samuels. I don't know if Deebo's not going to play this next game, so we're going to go with the Bengals on that one. Bengals over 49ers. Bills versus Buccaneers. That'll be a good game. Possibly high scoring in Tampa. That's going to be a tough one. I'm going with the Buccaneers. I'm going with the Buccaneers on that one. Fournette is doing pretty much everything on that team, even though his stats aren't that high. He's carrying the load, rushing, as well as catching a lot of passes out of the backfield. Gronk is back, so they're definitely using him as well also. Bucks over Bills. Bears versus Packers. Packers. Rams versus Cardinals for Monday Night Football. That's a tough one also. I'm going to go with the Cardinals because they did well without Hopkins and I forgot the name of the quarterback. I forgot the Cardinals quarterback name, just like that. But they were without both of them, and they still, I think, we went 2-1. They came back last week and did great. So we're going to go with the Cardinals over the Rams, even though the Rams are playing good. If you got a bye week this week, Colts, Dolphins, Patriots, and Eagles, go ahead and chill out. Hope everybody in your division loses. Patriots, you're in first place, so I guess you're not really hearing, but you probably still want to get a bigger lead over the Bills. So for the picks for this week, we're going with the Steelers over the Vikings, the Chiefs over the Raiders over Chiefs, Ravens over the Browns over the Ravens, Titans over the Jaguars, Saints over Jets, Cowboys over Washington, Falcons over Panthers, Seahawks over Texans, Broncos over Lions, Chargers over Giants, Bengals over the 49ers, Buccaneers over the Bills, Packers over the Bears, and Cardinals over the Rams. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Hope you guys enjoy the game day and football series that we have going on with your comfort food, your game day food. As always, let me know what you guys are eating during the game days, what your favorite go-to foods are, and how your teams are doing. If you're doing well, my Raiders, they are having a weird year, 3 years in a row where they started off great and then turmoil. This year was a lot different from of the outside problems that changed the dynamic of the team, but enjoy, guys. As always, enjoy.
Enjoy. Please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey, Towners. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box below each video. And as always, thank you guys for watching.